Greetings, dear hearts. How are you? It's Miss D here. I want to invite you to dinner tonight. The quarantine is on, and I ended up having to cook. For those of you that have been around a while, know Miss D don't like to cook, but can't go out eating. So I cooked, and I said, there's a lot of the dear hearts home and can't get out and feeling a little pent up in the house and lonely. Why not let's have dinner together? Now, I don't know how I'm going to work this, so I'm going to show you the plate of what we're having, what's for dinner. Can you see that? So we're having a little smothered pork chops, a little garlic mashed potatoes with gravy, and some string bean with potatoes, and a little bit of orange pop. I know I'm not supposed to be having orange pop, but I got it. Excuse me 1 minute. I forgot a fork. I don't know how we're going to eat without a fork. But here we go. I figured I need to spend a little time with you all. I made a video last night that I didn't upload, and I plan to do it today. I'm trying to show you the plate and my face a little bit. Let me just give you some face. You know what's for dinner, right? And pull up a chair. Now we're doing what's called virtual eating, so grab you a little something or just enjoy me eating and chatting. Here goes garlic mashed potatoes. Let's see how I did. Okay. That's pretty good. Ms. D working some things out. So let's just have a little chit chat with dinner. Try some of these string beans. I got double potatoes. I got mashed potatoes. I got boiled potatoes. Ms. D eating some carbohydrates, okay? They say eat soul food for the soul while you're in quarantine so that you keep your spirits up. I'm a happy girl. So, yeah, it just came to my mind. Turn on the video camera. Have dinner with the dear hearts. It was a reason to take a good shower, come out my pajamas. I got to tell you, I've been living in my PJs. Here in Washington, we've been quarantined for 3 weeks, and I'm hearing we're going to be extended. So figure I better start doing something a little more productive than just staying around in my pajamas painting. Yeah, I've been painting. Maybe after dinner, I'll show you some of the stuff I've been working on. So I had to cook, and I said, I'm just going to invite the dear hearts to dinner. Smothered pork chops. So, Erica, my daughter Erica, I know you're watching this video. You're a loyal dear heart. I appreciate you, girl. These smothered pork chops are for you. Now, if you can find a way to get Michael to stop by after work, I'll save you one. For you other dear hearts, I'm just going to taste yours for you, eat yours for you. And kind of check in and see what's going on with you. Yeah, like I was mentioning, I'm sweating a little bit. I'm telling you, that cooking can get you pretty hot. Want to check in with you a little bit, see how you're faring, if you're quarantined in your state. Matter of fact, if you're in quarantine in the state that you live in, will you drop down in the comments what state you're in, and if you're quarantined? Here in Washington state, yeah, like I mentioned, we're 3 weeks into quarantine. And I gotta say, for me, it's been okay. We're doing a little remote working on the job. I'm doing a couple meetings on the telephone, answering some emails. And that's about all the work that we're able to get done. So I've been blessed that I still am getting paid. So I not stressed with that, and that's a blessing. Um, but I know there's some people that that have lost their jobs, and I'm just praying for recovery of our country really fast. The one thing the president has said is that he's aware that we need to bounce back for the everyday man. We need our jobs. We need to pay the rent. We need to pay the electric. We need to keep up with these bills. And it was good to hear him think of that, and right down to the point where he's trying to put his money where his mouth is. He's trying to get that stimulus check to working in America, and I appreciate that. Can you believe it? I'm saying I appreciate something about our president. I know we're eating, so don't choke. But I got to tell you, I've been pretty proud of Donald Trump. He's showing us what he's made of. Yeah, he's still Donnie, full of himself and pretty arrogant. But what I'm finding out as he's leading us in the country through this crisis is he does have some kind of heart and some kind of head on his shoulder. And the thing we all know about him is that man is made of guts, okay? And so with that guts and boldness that he has, he's taking this on. He's calling it a war, and he's fighting the war and helping us be in the war with him. And I got to tell you, yeah, I'm proud of the president. I never thought I would say that. I'm saying it on video that's recorded that could be for life. But truth of the matter is, I appreciate the energy that he's putting towards this fight. I know that might be controversial for a lot. So if you got some feelings about that, you can put that down in the comments too. You can tell Miss D what's good. But I say, I call it like I see it, while the campaigns and all that was going on, I wasn't a supporter, and still don't think I'll be what you call a supporter. But I do admire the guts he's showing and leading this charge to try to fight this. My thing I think I'm most proud of is this virus that we're fighting is about losing lives. And it's about losing lives of older people mostly. And while that's just a certain part of our population here, he's willing to fight that fight and save those lives. I just happen to fall into what they're calling the risk category of people. I turned 62 this month, so I'm in that high risk category. Not as elderly as some, but in that category. And the fact that the president is willing to fight for older people for life, period, makes me proud of him and say thank you. Can you believe I got all that out and didn't choke? This is really pretty good. So yeah, so the first couple of weeks of being held hostage were okay for me. I did a lot of painting, cleaned out a closet or two, reorganized my tiny space. You live in a tiny space. The Dearhearts that know me know that pretty much my world is my bedroom zoned off into a house. Right now I'm eating in the craft area because the zone in my house didn't have a table set up. I do have a kitchenette area where I can cook. I have a bed area where I sleep, and I have my craft where I do my work and my crafting. Maybe after dinner I'll show you that. Hang around for the next what did the president say? I think we're here till the end of April. You'll probably see my whole world. But so I've been doing some things, right here in my small tiny space. And I can keep myself pretty busy, painting and sewing and reading and all that kind of stuff. So I've been okay. I feel like um, that I've been right in this space recently. Um, after the death of my daughter, you can look at back in some of the videos and you'll see that I just recently lost my daughter Stacy about 6 months ago. And I pretty much isolated. I did a lot of staying home and in this tiny space that I call my world. And got kind of used to that. I was pretty much then doing a mental thing, trying to deal with grief and loss and getting back into the swing of things, but found that I was okay being with myself and my thoughts in my space, and had just recently went back to work. I just went back to work in January. So this seems familiar to me. So I have some things that I call my new normal that I'm just doing on overdrive a little bit. So I'm okay. Now this cooking is real new. I'm not one that likes to cook. I did a lot of cooking when I was a young girl, right around 12. My mother taught me to cook, and I came from a family of 7. And so I was the oldest girl. And so my task was to cook. So I cooked for a family of 9. And then I got married. I went to college and found a husband, got married, had 5 children of my own. So that kept me cooking. And I cooked and cooked until now all my kids are grown. And when they got grown, I was done cooking. Never did really like it. Just doing it out of necessity. But being on lockdown means that I'm not going out to eat. Not really interested in ordering food and going to the drive up to pick it up. So I've been cooking a little bit. Thus, you're here for dinner. Next time I invite you to dinner, maybe we have some wine. One of those shopping trips we get to go out the house for. I'm gonna buy a bottle of wine. I'm gonna invite y'all over. We're gonna drink wine, dear hearts. That ought to be cute. Not a big drinker. I get tipsy on the video. Don't beat me up in the comments. Just say, hey, Miss D, I see you. I think we're gonna have wine next time I cook for y'all. We're gonna have some wine. So I wanted to really just do something nice for people. I know a lot of people are bored and tired of being held hostage in their homes. I don't even call it held hostage. I'm saying staying home for safety. But they're trying to find things to do. So I thought I'd pop in and let you hang out with me for a little while. Be with me. Now, if I was real good, and what I'm trying to do with this time that I have is learn a little bit about live streaming, so that I could maybe invite you to dinner and we do a live. So I'm playing around with my computer and cameras, and I'm thinking seriously about trying to do some of that. I really was going to do some live crafting, but right now I would like to do some live chit-chatting, hanging with people, give you some company. Speak of company, Letitia, check this video out. I invite you to dinner. Here's some dinner. Here, taste that. I'm sorry, Erica. Let me give you a taste too. I know you want some of this smothered pork chop. You don't like to mix your food, right? So I'm just going to give you a bite. Oh, that got a little mashed potatoes on it, but it's all right. This is for you, Erica. Mm-hmm. It's good, girl. I got just the right amount of garlic on it. Mm. My daughter had talked about us doing a virtual dinner as a family towards the end of the week. Maybe do some Zoom and all come together and eat together. So I'm having practice. That's something you can do um, while you're in isolation. Is use the beautiful technology we have and maybe do some virtual connecting with your family, some video chat, some video dates, some video dinners, even play games online with family members. Um, I play Scrabble. And so playing Scrabble online with somebody is good. You know, it's like having a real Scrabble game. You just don't see the person's face. You can't tell when Miss D is bluffing that she ain't spelling something right. My face usually will give me away, but it can be fun. So use those things, dear hearts. I want you to stay entertained and feeling good. Mm. What else is new? I have started preparing for acrylic um, April. You know, the month of April, people that are acrylic artists, they paint every day in April. So I'm getting my canvases kind of prep. Excuse me. Yeah, my canvases kind of prep for that. I'm actually not using canvases. I'm using paper bags that I'm prepping with white paint or gesso and painting on that, kind of like the pages that's in this junk journal that I made. The art Sherper Cinnamon Crooney has gave us a sneak peek of the paintings that we're going to be painting for acrylic April. So I'm kind of excited about that. I've been watching a few YouTubers here that I really have enjoyed. A couple older ladies, Mary Attier, Tanya McGuire, Barb Owens. They're some of my favorite YouTubers. They're older ladies and they're crafting and they're good company. I guess that's part of how come I haven't been so bored is that um, I'll craft along with them or they'll inspire me, especially that Mary Attier. She really inspires me. She'll get to doing something and I'll be thinking I'm going to do what she's doing, but I'll take and have my own spin and just run on. Yeah. Mm, man, what's that thing called when people are eating and other people watch them eat? And what is that called? Oh, somebody tell me what that's called. Mm, I can't remember what it's called, but I just it's when people watch other people eat and they enjoy watching people eat or enjoy hearing the sounds that people make when they eat. This is tasting so good. I'm making some sounds. I might could post this as one of those kind of videos. I got to figure out what it's called. Dang, don't you hate when that happens? You know something, but you can't label it. What is that called? Somebody drop it down in the comment section. Tell me what it's called when people like to watch other people eat. Let me know if I be good. Me sucking on a bone might be good because I can get a bone. Okay, just one more. is that called? Oh, wow. That's going to drive me crazy. Anyhow. So I've been doing a little spiritual work, a little meditation, and a little learning about the power of the mind and consciousness lifting. Because I have all this time, and I wanted to be able to do something that was mental, that helps me in my mental state. And so I've been listening at a few people. My brother turned me on for my birthday. Let me just tell you about my brother's birthday gift to me this year. I tell you, I chat a lot at dinner. So his birthday gift was to me this big question. He said, do you know who you are? I'm like, I'm 62 years old. Yeah, I know who I am. And so I go about describing myself and telling him about my good traits. Okay, I'm kind, I'm sensitive, I'm spiritual, I'm all kinds of good stuff. I done worked on me. I know who I am. My brother says to me, good story. Not true. So his gift to me was to send me on a quest to find myself. And so he introduced me to a guru named Mooji. And so I've been listening to some Mooji. That's Mooji. You can check him out. It will blow your mind. The path that spiritual guide kind of takes you through. It's like if you're not deep into that kind of stuff, anything I say might sound Greek. But if you're interested, take a look and try to hang with the Mooji. Because the Mooji go deep. So basically it's finding who you are. We know we're not our bodies. We know we're not our minds. We're really not our thoughts. And so we're the one kind of watching all that. And so it goes deep. Can't explain it all right now because I'm telling you, it's hard to put into words, but really interesting stuff. It does help you look at life and the way you handle things a lot differently. Check out Mooji, Mooji. He's interesting, though. I had to watch a couple of his videos. Other than that, I've been keeping in touch with the family. I grew up on the East Coast. I grew up in New Jersey. And so phone calls to brothers and sisters and my mother. I'm blessed. I still have my mother. And I have 5 of my 6 siblings still with me. And so talking to them on the telephone, I tell you, getting reconnected, this having all this time is pretty good. It's all about your mindset, everybody. If you take it as a opportunity to do something good, it can be a good thing. It doesn't have to be bad. It doesn't have to be bad. It's all in how you perceive it. You enjoying this? This is really good. I'm gonna have to invite y'all over more. I kind of show out when I invite y'all over. Otherwise, the mashed potatoes wouldn't have had garlic in it. There would have just been some instant mashed potatoes and put on this plate. But I know I was gonna invite y'all over, so I fancied them up a little bit. Mm-hmm. Mm. Tell me something about you. I want you, dear hearts, to click on this video, sit down, watch it, have a meal. Make yourself a plate of something. Sit down, watch this video, have dinner with me. And if you like, we can do this again. I'm going to be watching the comments to see if y'all like this one. See who's watching and who likes to eat and have chit-chat while they eat. Ooh-wee, I'm getting full. I should, because I'm just about finished. Not a slow eater. I go ahead and do a thing. I hope you found this a break from your day, having a chance to have a little chit chat, have some dinner. I'm gonna take these last couple bites and I'm gonna say it was good having dinner with you. I'm probably gonna end this video, go ahead and upload this one, then I'm gonna pop back on and do a couple little things in my journal. I might do a little show some of the art that I've been doing. If I get enough interest, I might even show the tiny space that I live in, because I'm dying to show that wall over there. It's loaded with some of my newer paintings. So you guys tell me what you want to see. And tell me how you're doing. What are you doing to be good through this quarantine thing? I want us all to be in a good space, okay? All right. Here's the last forkful. I gotta tell you, that was a good dinner. Here's to you. Bye.